this is the first ever, the first annual, because there will be more, LGBTQ Youth Pride Day at the Capitol. Yes. And this idea stemmed from a few months ago, because when I was elected in 2022, almost immediately I started receiving requests from young people all over the state who invited me to come to their clubs, their organizations, because I think they saw someone they could identify with, and they saw someone who they could trust and wanted to invite them to talk to them about the legislative process. Unfortunately, because our youth today, not just here in Arizona and all over the country, have seen a barrage of attacks against them for simply being who they are. And so I didn't make this day to make a splash or rally or make any type of statement, because I think we are tired of having to make statements about who we are. We are tired of having to make statements about us living authentically. And our community just wants to be left alone. And what happened in the last 24 hours provides even more evidence of why this day is so important. This is totally ironic. It was not supposed to happen back to back. That yesterday I happened to host with Planned Parenthood a drag story hour here at the Capitol, in the House of Representatives, in a conference room, in a basement, on a day where we were not even conducting legislative business. And somehow it has now been received as one of the most rebellious acts to ever be seen here at the state capitol. And what it showed me more than ever is that people will attack progress when they do not understand who you are, or not even try to understand who you are. I've been called deceitful, I've been called a liar, and I have to remind people that I'm a duly elected member of this body, overwhelmingly elected by the people of LD9 to be here. I hold the same standing, I hold the same privilege, I hold the same voice, and I'm allowed to reserve rooms, as I did in full confidence, and I did it correctly. As I did today. It was approved by the Speaker's office. So I unequivocally deny the fact that I was deceitful in any way, because I have no reason to be deceitful. I have never hid who I am, and I never will. Yet the Republican-held legislature has advanced countless bills with only one goal in mind, and that is to intimidate and demonize LGBTQ plus people across the state. And instead of consulting with people with lived experiences of trans and non-binary youth, the GOP legislators are assuming they know best. I'm so happy to have adults here surrounding our students, because adults know and understand their children, they understand their community, and they are here to support them. And they are even attacking me for opening up the People's House to the LGBTQ community. And let me be crystal clear, I will never apologize for opening up the People's House to the LGBTQ plus community and working to make Arizona a safer and more inclusive place to be. But I promise I will never stop fighting, because the next generation deserves better. And many of my Republican colleagues forget that we were elected to represent everyone. It is our responsibility as legislators to advocate for the communities that we serve. I take that responsibility very seriously. And I believe that we must allow LGBTQ plus people to feel welcome, seen, and heard in what is happening at their state legislature. And our community deserves a seat at the table. And so I will not back down, even in the face of punishment. I will always make sure to work so that Arizona is a safe and inclusive space for all. Thank you.